Hey guys, Disco Stu here. If I say hypergamy to you, you know exactly what I mean. Same for gynocentrism, mangina, nawal, and so on. That's one of the things I love about language, how one or two words can sum up a complex concept. Often though I find myself wanting a word that doesn't exist. When I made the My Disconnect vid, what I wanted to point out was that at times I acted automatically in ways I would not choose to if I was thinking about what I was doing. And it turns out this is a common experience among Mgtow. And I think there should be a word for that. I think there's a lot of common experiences and thoughts that we share as Mgtow that there is no word for yet. So I'm going to go over 3 of these that I've thought of, and I'll probably do more in future vids if I think of any. First one I want to talk about is the way in which our psychology changes under certain circumstances. When under the influence of the chemical cocktails that are love, lust, arousal, and probably more, there are shifts in the way we think, and I think there should be a word for that effect. The second one I want to talk about needs a bit more explaining, and probably could have been a video all of its own. It is something I've experienced often and in 3 separate ways. I'm guessing some of you will experience this too, and I'm going to give an example of each of the 3 separate ways I've experienced this. The first example I'm going to give is a few years back I was watching a Stardust video. In it he was talking about how he was no longer angry. He used a metaphor along the lines of, you don't get angry at a lion for trying to eat you. It's a lion, it's what it does. At the time I understood his meaning, but I didn't feel the same way. Then a few months back I realised that my anger was gone. Stardust metaphor came back to me, and I realised not just the truth of his words, but the meaning behind them. The second example I'm going to give is sometimes I'll be thinking on things like male nature, female nature, gender dynamics, or just something along those lines. Just following different trains of thought to see where they lead me. When I come to what seems like a startling conclusion, only to suddenly remember that Stardust or Barbarossa had talked about the exact same thing in one of their videos. My last example is I was watching a Gamergate related video. In this video a male feminist was saying that he thought the world would be a better place if those who supported Gamergate just ceased to exist. Now I had known before watching this that feminists and white knights posed a danger to any Mgtow, but his words made me realise that this guy would watch each and every one of us being executed and the whole time think to himself that this was being done for the greater good, that it was a just action. Seeing the depth of his convictions made me realise that I'd underestimated the danger. In each of these examples I reached a greater level of understanding of a truth that I had previously known, and I think there should be a word for that. And lastly, I also realised that there are truths in Mgtow that for now I only understand on an intellectual level, and I think there should be a word for that too. Anyways, that's all I've got to say for now. Thanks for listening guys. Disco Stu, out.